So yeah. Our objective seems to be we have to do something with that wall on this side of the dreamscape, so as it were, before we can wake up Selma in the other dream. Or in her dreamscape, as it were. There we go, I think that does it. So now this beam is reflected back, only slightly higher and through that hole. And yeah, we will have to reshape or shrink the other prism we are carrying. So yeah, let's place that down here. No, wait. That'd be wrong. Let's pick that up. Let us shrink. Place it here, I guess, yeah. Then shrink up, or size up, I guess, whatever. And yeah, I think our prism is the right size we need. I hope so, at least. Let's put that there. Yay, it worked! And now that splits the beams. And I do believe that does something here. I hope so. Let's sneak in here again. Right. The light seems to be disrupting that monitor. Right. So I do believe we are on the right path here, at least. Let's see. Size up. Go to this side. And through this wall, where we haven't been yet. So let's examine this shit. Hey, right. So yeah, I guess I should have showed you that, but yeah, as you can see, well, you don't really see it, but if we would have come here before we split the beam, we wouldn't have seen this passageway here. So yeah, let's just explore this place real quick, though. Your persistence is impressive, Mr. Neff. But I'm afraid this is as far as you'll come. This is the first room in the maze I had made to prevent you from reaching me. Beyond this room lie hundreds more. I figure it'll take years to negotiate them all. And time is running out, I'm afraid. I advise you to turn back. You can achieve nothing constructive beyond this point. Then I'll settle for something destructive. What if I release Alicia? Will you go away then? Oh, he certainly knows what nerve to hit, I suppose. Well, we do have some sort of obligation to all the people in this building, so let's play the yeah, not very far ahead thinking hero. So, let's say, not a chance. What have I done for you to seek my destruction? Is a compromise really out of the question? You're willing to negotiate. You're starting to sound desperate. From where I stand, it sounds like I still have a chance. You'll rethink that stance once you've tried to get through my maze. And yeah, there's pretty much nothing we can do here. No amount of shape sizing down and sizing up. Well, we can only size down. We can only size up if we've sized down. So yeah, we can be this size or small size. So yeah, none of those two states really help us proceed in this maze so far. So we will leave this place for now and examine. I'd hate to say it, but the machine might be right. There's no way I'll get through hundreds of those rooms. I better start looking for another way to get to the end of the maze. And that we will. There seems to be a thin path leading out from here. I would never have seen it if it wasn't for the beam. I wonder where it goes. And we can also look into the abyss. I don't know if we'll talk to our friend, the Legion, as it were. It's another shaft leading down as far as I can see. It's another shaft, yeah. So we have our echo thing going for us there. That's hardly a ringing endorsement. That's hardly a... yeah. Seeing as you can't see very far. Legion? I had a feeling I'd be meeting you again. That sounds like some sort of 80s sitcom. Legion and me. Woo! The anomaly remembers us. Do you have more advice for me? You've come to us for help? You helped me before, right? You're not big enough to get ahead on your own. Well, I wouldn't put it exactly like. Say it. Goddamn, this again. Say I'm not big enough to get ahead on my own. Yeah, sure. My life is a string of belittling defeats. Okay. We'll say that as well. I'm too insignificant to rise to a challenge. I guess we'll say that as well. I tend to dwell on minor, unimportant details. Sure. My life is but a parenthesis in the grand scheme of things. Right. I think small and don't realize any of my ideas. Sure. I'm shallow and small-minded. Legion shouldn't be a self-help coach, that's for sure. Even my dreams are small and claustrophobic. Yeah. Say I mean little to other people. God damn it. My life is a string of belittling defeats. Yeah. I've said that already. Then do you see the pattern? Yeah, I think I do. So... I see that I allow myself to be abused. You're trying to make me feel bad about myself. Yeah, that's certainly true. You're being verbally abusive. I'm a crappy person. I'm not a big enough person. You're not going to help me. You keep alluding to my size. Well, yeah. That certainly does seem to be true. Yes. Too small. I need to become bigger? Yes. How do I become bigger? Is there another gun I should find? Cross the void. Reach the wall. How do I do that? You mean the chasm in front of the creepy eyes? Hello? And we're talking to ourselves again. Well, that certainly puts like a bullet point in our quest book, I suppose. We know sort of what to do, but Legion isn't very helpful in how we're supposed to do it. So yeah, and hey, we got ourselves a staff. Cool, I guess. Let us see though. And we'll shrink down again. And go through the passage. And shrink up again. Whoop. Up we go. Right, and I think, let's see. I am a little uncertain how we're supposed to proceed here. Let's try this. Let's use the staff with a beam. The staff is too small to reach the beam. Well, okay. So we'll have to resize the staff then. So back we go, the gun again. God damn it, not my favorite part of this chapter, I must say. I mean, the visuals are very sharp and very cool looking, but yeah. I wish they kind of would have extended their engine a bit so it was not so like... not click and drag every time you want to use this thing. But yeah, we don't want to shrink down just yet. We'll put this staff there. We will shrink down, pick up the staff, and shrink up again. And through the door we go. And shrink down again. Through the passage. And now I do believe that the staff is large enough. No, not with the passage, silly. With the beam! Yay! And it does seem to have some sort of effect. Cool. That was too much for the screens to handle. But what did that actually accomplish? Maybe something's changed on Selma's side of the wall. That is our hope. And we will resize once more. We'll leave the dream, leave Martin's dream. And we're out of the paraplegic man's dream. At least I managed to blind some of those creepy eyes. Yeah, I can always come back later. That's true. We'll take the sender device, exit his apartment, enter Mrs. Theed's apartment. And put the sender device on her. Oh, right. Whoops. On her. And dream soupity doop doopin' we go. Alright. We should now be able to look at the wall with more detail, I hope. So let's travel through the forest once again. Let's see here. Lovely little stroll here. Hello, guys. Past Sir Knight. May he rest in peace. And we'll enter the secret castle wall place. And to the wall we go. Hopefully blinding those eyes did something. Well, yes. At least some of the eyes, the eyes that Selma was looking at more precisely, seem to be shut off. Wake Selma. Hey! Snap out of it! Victor? You don't belong here. What are you doing? I'm here to help. I'm sorry for the way I behaved earlier. It was the only way I could put you to sleep. Why would you want to put me to sleep? There's something I have to do. Mr. Morton built a machine that gave him access to people's dreams. I need to shut that machine down. This is so strange. What happened here? Last thing I remember was chasing the organ thief through the woods. He ran up to the wall and just disappeared. All of a sudden, I was engulfed by this bright light and couldn't move anymore. You were in some kind of trance, but I pulled you out. I came too close to those freaky eyes. I should have known better. I managed to turn some of them off. Good thing you did. I've heard what they do to people. Just glad I could help. How long was I out? Your grandfather said you took off in the dead of night, and it's past dawn now. So 3 or 4 hours, maybe. You've seen my grandfather? How is he? He's hanging in there, with his belly cut open, but hey, he seems like a tough old codger. Yeah, I guess. That's the understatement of the century. He won't be happy to hear the thief got away, though. That sneaky bastard must be miles away by now. So the thief just disappeared? It was in the middle of the night, so it was hard to see. This is the last place I saw him. He can't just vanish, right? I assume he got through the walls somehow. Is that even possible? You tell me. You seem to know more about it than I do. I guess there must be a door somewhere. Well, examine the screens. There's a space between these screens. I can feel cold air through the gap. Really? I always assumed that thing was solid. Those screens are stacked like bricks. We might be able to push them through to the other side. Won't the rest collapse on top of us? That's a risk I'm willing to take. But don't do it if you think it's too dicey. No, I'm up for it. Be ready to bail if the wall starts to cave in. Right. Okay then. These in the middle? Yeah, just push as hard as you can. Alright. They gave a little. Not a lot, though. I was hoping this would be easier. Let's give it another go. Hey, shit is happening. This'll take a while, I'm afraid. I'm sure the organ thief didn't stop to do this. He must have found another way. Ready to go again? Sure. It felt like we got much further this time. Put some back into it, Victor. I don't like having these things over my head. I know what you mean. I keep checking if they will move. Let's just hope they don't. How far do you think we have left? I have a feeling we're about to find out. You mind if we take a short break? I need to catch my breath. Not at all. I was going to suggest the same thing. What do you think is on the other side? I'm not sure, but I think I've seen it. Really? Does the valley continue on the other side? No, it's not like the valley at all. I was going to call it a chasm, but that word doesn't do it justice. It's more like a rift through space itself. So, the people who lived on the other side? I didn't see anyone on the other side. Oh. Ready to go again? Did you feel that? These two shifted a bit. What do you think that means? It means we're either about to break through, or we're about to get smashed. You still want to do this? I can probably take it from here. No use turning back now. Let's do it. And two dreams are connected. Oh my. What is this place? Well, this is going to sound pretty strange, but I think it's the border between your dreams and Mr. Willard's. Come again? This is where your dream ends and his begins. You're saying our dreams are connected? All dreams are connected. Mr. Morton told me that before he died. I didn't believe him at first, but when I entered Mr. Willard's dream, I ended up on the other side of this place. So those small cubes on the other side, that's Martin's subconscious? Yeah. He always seemed like such a chill dude. The subconscious is a strange place. Speaking of strange, this ability you have to enter people's dreams, it's wrong. You know that, don't you? I know. I'm trying to shut it down. That's the reason I'm here. I have to shut down the machine from inside of your dreams. Then what can I do to help? Beyond this point is a series of rooms I have to negotiate somehow. But they're way too big for me to traverse. I wouldn't know where to start. I think I know somebody who might be able to help you with that. Oh? An old Wiccan lady lives close by. She knows some powerful recipes. She might have something for you. I've been to her house. She didn't like me. Gave you the cold shoulder, did she? Yeah. She's had a rough time lately. When people started getting attacked, she was the first suspect. But she's not bad once you get to know her. If you talk to her, tell her that a lady of the forest sent you. Lady of the forest? That's what we call ourselves. There used to be 3 of us, but that was before the wall. I see. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to tend to my grandfather. Well, alright.